despite Prime Minister Lawrence Wong's assurance that the government is strengthening Singapore's social support system and economy to ensure no one is left behind. Many Singaporeans took to social media to challenge his statement. They criticized the government's approach, arguing that rising costs, limited resources, and an increasing population make vouchers an unsustainable solution, with many still struggling financially. Speaking to Marsiling UT residents on 22nd February, Wong emphasized that the 2025 budget is not just about vouchers. He expressed hope that the 143.1 billion Singapore dollars spending plan announced on 18th February would give Singaporeans confidence that there is a clear strategy to move the nation forward. Despite ongoing frustrations over the rising cost of living, Wong defended the government's position, stating, "We are doing more to help all of you cope with cost of living pressures. Beyond short-term measures, we are taking steps to strengthen our social support system and economy so that we can continue to create good jobs and opportunities for all Singaporeans. No one is left behind. We have a plan to ensure Singapore continues to do better year after year," Wong reaffirmed. Addressing the crowd gathered at De La Salle School for the Chingay Heartlands celebration, he added, "Even in a world that is getting more troubled, more turbulent, we can move forward together with confidence and look forward to a better tomorrow." PM Wong said, "I hope the budget will give us confidence that we have a plan to take Singapore forward, to bring all Singaporeans along, to ensure everyone moves forward together." On 18th February, Wong unveiled Budget 2025, including increased CDC vouchers, tax rebates, and financial aid for families, seniors, and lower-income households. The SG60 package will provide every Singaporean aged 21 and above with 600 Singapore dollars in vouchers, while seniors will receive an additional 200 Singapore dollars. Families with more children will receive extra support, including up to 16,000 Singapore dollars for each third and subsequent child, and 75,000 Singapore dollars in housing grants for second-timer families in public rental flats. Wong also projected a second consecutive fiscal surplus, with economic growth expected at 1% to 3% in 2025, down from 4.4% in 2024. Comments on the Straits Times Facebook page reveal widespread skepticism about Wong's assurance of no one left behind and doubts over the 4G leadership's long-term plan for Singapore. Many expressed deep concerns about the nation's future and its ability to sustain a growing population. Some questioned how Singapore, with its limited resources, could manage rising population levels while ensuring adequate support for its citizens. Key issues such as education, employment, food security, and healthcare were repeatedly highlighted, with critics arguing that vouchers alone are an unsustainable solution. Several netizens were skeptical about whether distributing more CDC vouchers would truly help, given the already high cost of living. One comment criticized that plenty of people are still left behind and struggling financially despite PM Wong's assurance. The comment blamed the GST hike to 9% as caused significant hardship, lamenting that even during tough times like COVID-19, the government insisted on raising GST. Others argued that CDC vouchers contribute to rising costs, stating that doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is unlikely to work. Some suggested reducing the GST rate and public transport fees to ease the financial burden on lower-income Singaporeans. While Wong assured that the PAP government has a plan to ensure Singapore continues to do better year after year, some mocked this statement, pointing out that, in reality, each year brings increasing costs of living and shrinking HDB flats. Others lamented that while the nation grows wealthier, its people are becoming poorer. They noted that the income gap between the high-income group and the middle and lower-income groups continues to widen. There are also netizens expressed concerns over the influx of foreign talents, particularly white-collar workers, arguing that Singaporeans are competent enough for these jobs and should be prioritized. They criticized the PAP government for failing to provide decent employment opportunities for older Singaporeans, pushing them into low-wage blue-collar jobs. Many also voiced frustration that Budget 2025 mainly benefits businesses while offering only temporary relief through vouchers, calling for fairer policies, including higher taxes on foreign professionals. Earlier, a Milieu Insight survey found that 55% of Singaporeans feel Budget 2025's measures are insufficient in addressing the rising cost of living. while 45% believe the budget provides adequate support. This remains a minority view despite an increase from 2024. The SG60 package was the most well-received measure, with 72% finding it impactful, while other measures, such as CPF contribution rate increases, saw a decline in perceived effectiveness. Although financial aid has expanded, many Singaporeans remain skeptical about its ability to ease cost of living pressures. The survey results highlight a gap between the government's optimistic outlook and public concerns over rising expenses.